You're by the way, King Dingbat here. So, as you guys know, well, many of you guys know, I did a live stream earlier with Joeyshakes 72, and it was a very important live stream because we had an announcement to make. Well, after the stream was over, I found out that the video wasn't playing. I assume it was taken down by YouTube. Why, I don't really know. When I went to like submit an appeal or something, it wouldn't let me. I didn't get any guideline strikes or copyright strikes, or there wasn't anything like that. But for whatever reason, they weren't letting me play it. So I put that video on private for the time being, but I still had an announcement to get out to you guys. And that was my content for the day. So I had to come back on here to kind of fix that issue. What's going on, everybody? I see Truancy. You rejoined. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for re-upping. I re-upped with you. You deserve it. No. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. But so I had to come back on and kind of figure out what was going on. I still don't understand what happened to the video. I've gotten nothing from YouTube or anything like that. The only thing I could think of was that dude's thumbnail, which was hilarious, by the way. Offended somebody and they tried to they tried to go after me or something like that. But I have that video on private for the time being, and if I can work it out, I'll put it public again. What the announcement was, and what we talked about in that live stream was that me and Joeyshakes 72, shout out to him. We are going to start doing a weekly podcast together. It will be every night, every Saturday night. 1 week on his channel, 1 week on my channel, and versus these kids shut up. But anyways, it'll be weekly every Saturday. It looks like 9 Eastern, 6 West, 6 Pacific time, and we're going to do that. So we're pretty excited about it. We think it's going to be fun. We don't have a name for the podcast yet. Okay, I figure if the Washington Redskins could change their names to the Washington No Names, then we can be the podcast without a name for the time being. But Joey approached me a while back and he asked if I wanted to do this, and yeah, I told him I would love to do it. So it's going to be weekly. We are going to have a contest starting Saturday night, and it'll last 2 weeks. And we want you guys to come up with the name. Whoever wins will win a prize or something like that. We'll go more into that later on. For sure. Robert Dredden, man, what's up, man? He says, what, 500? Dallas was one of the worst defenses last year, but they want tight end Kyle Pitts. You can't make this stuff up. I know. And look, we'll get into that in a second. But it's definitely, as far as the stream or the podcast for me and Joey, it's definitely going to be cool. I don't know what the hell happened with the previous live stream. I don't know why it wasn't playing. I didn't say anything that should have even been remotely a problem. I don't know if there was a problem. There was no strikes. There was no email. Maybe it was YouTube messing up. If that's the case, I'll just release it earlier. But me and Joey are going to do a weekly podcast. Should be a lot of fun. And with that said, like I said, this was my content for today, was this live stream. So I want to talk Eagles football with you guys for a little bit because that's what I was putting out. So with that said, what do you guys think? What do you think? I'm going to go right at Alex. Says we need to go O-line in this draft. Tell them, especially if Penn drops to 12th pick. I think you got to go best available player. You got to look at your draft board and you got to say, who's the best player? That's the guy you should take. You can't fix holes for a year that you're thinking you're going to take back. You know what I mean? Albert Castro, what's up, 500? This is formerly known as LKAC1. I got you. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Big play, Slay. What's up, buddy? He says, inside the Dingbat Shake Nation with Joeyshakes at Philly 5. I like it. That may be good. Submit that one. Submit it, I can't believe they did that with the damn video. It's crazy. It's like I didn't even do anything. So whenever I say upload from you, I click on faster. I click on. You are the man, Joey. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Frank, he says, hey, Joe, I'm worried the Cowboys will get Pitts. Will be a nightmare for you. I'm very worried about that too. If Pitts goes to Dallas, I think that's trouble for years. I mean, their defense will stink and they'll lose, but he's going to haunt us for years. I definitely don't want that. I thought this was a video. Haha. What up, Kelsey? What's up, David? No, the video I did, the live stream I did with Joey, which was great. For whatever reason, it's not playing. And then when I go to the studio, it says this video's not able to play, and then it says I can ask for a review, and it says it's not eligible for review. So I just put it in private, and I'll leave it there till I can figure it out. But it's important that the announcement I just did is there, because me and Joey are starting this thing on Saturday. Philly Shakes, you heard it here first. Maybe add a word. Philly blank and Shakes. I got to win this one. You got to submit it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Probably, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Talking Sports. It's probably because of that. Now, when I clicked on it, I can't see it coming until it comes up, but that was funny shit. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It was hilarious, you know, but it is what it is. Somebody probably flagged it or something, but I didn't get any strikes or anything like that, so I'm just going to leave it in private till I figure out what's going on. Oh, T. Agony, was that you for letting me know? And mic'd up with Max Webster, which you guys should definitely check out. I was on that show. A very interesting concept he has on his channel, kind of getting to know YouTubers and content creators a little more intimately. Link is in the description for him. Link is in the description for Joeyshakes as well. Sub those guys up. You're welcome for letting you know. Yeah, thank you, man. I had no idea. No idea. Mark Stan, what's going on, man? How are you? How you doing? Let's see. Let's see. Mock draft, Eagles trade Zach Ertz to Atlanta Falcons, training up for. So you think they're going to, it would cost you, Zach Ertz would cost you, I mean, Zach Ertz plus a first, maybe another first. You'd probably have to give up at least 2 to get to that point, most likely. You know what I mean? Philly shakes things up. I like it. We're thinking, people think we should do like the Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey stream, because I apparently look like Kelsey and he looks like Lane Johnson, they say. It had to be a Cowboy fan. You'd be surprised, Brandon. You'd be surprised the DMs I get after streams where I hardly say anything that you know, you're always offending somebody. So, you know, Jeremy says, hey, Philly, I love you, man. Pause. I love you too. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird. And it sucks is that was my content for the day, you know. I think the Cowboys dumb if they don't go corner. Well, they are dumb. I mean, they're dumb in general, you know. But yeah, it's crazy. And if I'm missing some of these, it's not on slow mode or anything like that. So I apologize. Did you get the vid taken down because Hanson? That's what I'm thinking, David. That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, they didn't even drop an F-bomb in it. So maybe it was just not working right because they didn't even let me review it. Usually they'll give you a review. So they just took it down. I don't know. I have no idea. But, you know, the whole point of that stream was to do that announcement so people know that me and Joey are doing that. So I had to come back on. Bryce, my man, what's happening? Here you go. Would you rather have J.C. Slay, Eric Wilson, Alex Singleton, Kimura, or Slim Reaper? Who's Slim Reaper? Rager or Fogelman? Is that Devontae Smith? Let's see. J.C. Slay. Well, you got J.C. Slay, Wilson, Alex Singleton, and Cormo. I got to go that. That would be my first, you know. Angelo, what's up? What's happening? And man, it's crazy. So I just watched the World War II documentary. Do you think Hitler should have been waited until England surrendered before invading Russia? I have no idea. I have no idea. All I know is I think he went to Venezuela, you know. I've been away because I've been making moves to bring Foles back, but I'm here now. John Rads, it's good to see you, my man. It's good to see you. Do you think Horn will have problems with holding NPI if it? I mean, look, he could. I know he holds and he grabs a lot in college, but I also think, like, you know, isn't that part of developing a player, defensive coaches and coordinator and those guys working with those guys? I'm willing to take the shot. I mean, you know, why not? Let's take the shot. I'm not ready to predict the records yet. Give me until after the draft. Yo, 500, you think we're going to be battling Cowboys for a third spot? No, I think we're competing for the division. I think that this division is weak. I think that anybody can win it, including the Eagles. That's what I think, you know. Yeah, after watching the Singleton tape, he actually really impressed me. I'm glad we have value linebackers again. It seems like we're looking at them differently now, doesn't it? Hey, Philly, I hope oh, thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate that. We got 172 people here. Thank you so much for coming by again. I hate to do two streams so quickly, but Howie Roseman's here. Howie, man, we got to talk. Best player available. Best player available. I'm good, Howie. How are you? Did you see reports Washington will go all in for Trey Lance? Well, like how much? Like they're going to give me a couple first rounds? I'll trade back. Free balling with 500 shakes. I like that. Submit that. That's not bad. You know? It's not bad. Philly Cowboys would literally pick another counter wide receiver at 10 to keep him away from Philly like they did with Lamb. Oh, yeah. Well, the thing with Jerry Jones is once Jerry Jones gets like his head on a guy, he'll go get him. He'll go get him. And he looks at Kyle Pitts and he knows he can make money on jerseys, all sorts of things like that. Kyle Pitts to Dallas is dangerous. Kyle Pitts to the Giants is dangerous. You know, I'm losing my spot here. These are going kind of quick. So would you be okay with Michael? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Kristen. Oh, yeah. I like Parsons a lot. I mean, he's a total stud. No question about it. And if you're new here, please please subscribe. Thank you for being here. We're going to talk a little football for a while because, like I said, this was my content today before it got blocked. And I hope if somebody flagged it, I hope they can tell me that it was them. You know? Brandon Graham is going after this year. Don't be surprised. No, Sharif, that is my fear. That is my fear right now. That exact pick is what is in the back of my head. 500 shaking. I like it. Damien says, we need Pitts, man. We need him. I agree with you. Totally agree with you there. I agree. We need him. Any info on how to start a video talking about the Eagles, like to start a YouTube channel where I talk about them? Yeah, I mean, you can create an account here on YouTube if you got it. And what I would say is know what you want to talk about. Be yourself. Have fun. Don't take yourself seriously. Put out content and be very, 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 very patient. You know what I mean? Yeah, Damien, you remember the stream me and Joey just did? That won't play back. It says video unavailable. When I go into YouTube Studio, it says it can't play and I can't review it. No guideline strikes or anything like that. But for whatever reason, I'm guessing maybe they got offended at that guy's thumbnail and they didn't like that. That's the only thing I can think of. Or it's just YouTube was acting weird. And if that's the case, I put the video in private. I'll release it later. But you know, the whole point of that video was to talk about the special announcement too, you know? So that's why I had to come back to do that. So you're like, oh, thank you, Shane. You the man. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, please please subscribe. Fly friend fly. What up, 500? What's up, man? From Los Angeles. All right. Thanks, Philly. Yeah, and you can always reach out at me on Twitter, you know, at YoPhilly500. And DM me and I'll be more than willing to you know whatchamacallit, help you out how I can. Oh man, was it Dozen Kevin? Welcome to Throne Room of Dingbats. You're in big time now, buddy. You're in the big time. But thank you so much for joining Throne Room, man. Appreciate that, man. Shout out to you. Let's see. And here's your wrench. You get a wrench for that. There you go, buddy. Thank you so much, man. I actually appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Yeah, you know, it's much appreciated. Who do you think the Giants will draft if Slayer's off the board? I think the Giants. I got a feeling the Giants, if they don't get offensive lineman, I got a feeling you guys are trading back. You know what I mean? I like it. Timothy, you got some good ones, man. You know? I hope we don't draft Kwity Paye. He doesn't have a lot of college production, hardly any sacks compared to first round defensive ends. It's all based on build and workout. Yeah, no, I hear you. I don't want them to do it, but it does. If you look at the history of the Eagles recently, especially under Howie, Fletcher Cox, they go at 12. Even though that wasn't a Howie pick, he was there for it. Then you got Brandon Graham was like 13 or 14. Derek Barnett was like 13 or 14. So, I mean, it's possible, Definitely possible. Howie Roseman, you trade him to Colts. What do you mean? Oh, I don't know. You're having a fight with Howie? 500, I saw you in South Philly driving a Rolls Royce Phantom, but ignored me. I was hoping it wasn't you for a minute. He just looks like you. It wasn't me. I promise you. I wasn't in Philly driving a Rolls Royce. I wasn't. Pay in the second. I think Kwity Paye is a first-round pick. I don't think he should be. I mean, I don't think the Eagles are going to do it, but it does. There is a thought in the back of my mind, like, could they do that again? I did not expect to get two great quality signings with defense players under the same team. This changes the course of the draft. You expecting more signings? I don't expect very many more signings, but I do agree with you. I mean, I thought those were very impactful signings. They were cheap signings. And I swear, I think that Eric Wilson signing is literally the best, is the best value signing in free agency this year for any team. So we Double Moonwalker house. Oh gosh, yes, Peter. Oh gosh, yes. I would be so mad. This wall comes down. This wall coming down. They draft a quarterback at 12. 500. There's going to be a surprise in the top 10. Always is. I think it could be Caleb Farley or Jalen Phillips. I could see Phillips or Kwity Paye rising. Farley with the medical, I gotta wonder. But you're right. There's always a surprise. Which positions have more depth in it? The wide receiver seems like it's very deep this year. A lot of top end quarterbacks too. Yeah, Manuel. The Cowgirls are interested in Kyle Pitts. Apparently, Jerry Jones wants him bad, and that's an issue, man. I think that's a big issue. No question about it. We got 214 people here. Thank you so much. This is a double stream today. The other one stopped working, so I had to come back on. If you haven't, please like, please subscribe. I appreciate it. Philly, when is moving day? Actually went to my walkthrough today. I walked through the house for the first time today. It's beautiful. I'm going to take pictures. I'll have it up, especially for channel members. But it looks like I'm going to be moving in, I want to say the 18th. On the 17th, I got like DirecTV coming out. I got internet coming out. So I think the 18th will be when I move the big stuff. I was going to get a mover, and they wanted $200 an hour for 4 guys. I said, the hell with it. I'll move the damn thing myself. So I'm going to do it all by myself. It is what it is. Johnny Blaze, my man. Yo, 500, how you doing? Do you think this year we finally done with half the team being injured? I hope so, man. There's got to come a time when that's over with. You know what I mean? There's got to come a time. I hope so, Johnny. Zach Wilson's here. What's up, Zach Wilson? You look about 8 years old. Says you need to trade up and draft me. Not for 4 first-round picks. We don't. You can't wait to drop DirecTV in 2023. Interesting. Here's my issue with DirecTV. I like it. I wouldn't mind dropping it, but when I stream Eagles games and stuff, and if I'm streaming Eagles games and it's going through the internet, it only slows up my upload. So I like it to be on 2 separate things. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I like to do it. Richard Henny, man, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. When are we going to get another first round for this year? I think draft night. We're going to trade one of our firsts, and we're going to go up, and we're going to get my man JOK. Thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate that. Let me see here. I can't see that. Huh? Sorry. Kyle, welcome to Throne Room with Dingbats, buddy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Let me see if you have a mod here. You got a mod already. I think you upgraded. Thank you. And welcome to Throne Room. Throne Room, you in big league now. Big league now. Matter of fact, Saturday for my throne room, I'm trying to do a Zoom meeting, so look out for that. But thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Sean says, yo, 500, did you see Gate City wasn't thrilled about our new linebacker? He had some numbers showing that it wasn't anything to be excited about. Thoughts? Well, it was $3.5 million. When you have Nate Gary as your starting linebacker running the wrong way in high heels, how can you not be excited about Eric Wilson? For the value, for what he did, I don't understand how you couldn't be excited. I'm not saying he's a game changer. He's a future guy, but for next year, yeah, I think everybody should be excited. You know, that's just my opinion. So I don't know how I feel about trading the 6. You got to get first, but like you just pass on rare talent like Jamar Chase, who I love in Pitts. Yeah, Connor, I agree with you. You know, my thoughts are, look, if you're trying to rebuild and add to that roster, I get it. Totally get it. But until you know, we really know if who they picked, not just with the 12th pick, but with the pick they get from Miami next year. Until we know who that is, I can't totally hate it, but I am very scared that you just let talent like Jamar Chase and especially Kyle Pitts off the board. So I totally agree with you, man. Totally, you know. No, that Kara says still waiting for tinfoil. Going to try to get that done this week. Kara, trying to get it done this week. I'm mixing it in with all the move and stuff, but hopefully you'll have something this week. James Odell says, "Can I get a shout out? My mother, Kathy. We love." Yeah, James. Shout out to your mother, Kathy. Kathy. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for super chat. Richard Haney, man, thank you for super chat. How happy would you be if we got 3 first-round picks on draft night? Would you give Howie a raise? No, I won't give him a raise. I'll give him a raise when I see who he picks. You know, getting the picks. Howie's good at trades. Howie's good at that stuff. He's got to get the right picks, though. That's the whole key, you know. No, it's not a call-in show, Jinx. Not tonight. Doesn't Kevin, man, thank you so much, man. He says, I've been watching since 2017, but never really interacted. I'm still salty. We can't get Pitts. How about you? Well, you know what, Kevin, thank you so much for watching. 2017, that's a long time, man. So thank you. I appreciate it. And it's good to finally hear from you. Thank you. And welcome to Throne Room. And I'm salty too. I don't feel good about that, especially if Pitts is sitting there at 6. I'm worried about that. I agree with you, and thank you for super chat. You know, so there's one thing concerns me about Hurts. He has at least 5 turnovers in 4 games. He's got to work on that. Yeah, I understand that, but just remember, when you get a rookie quarterback like a Hurts, I always look at that first year as a starting point. So I'm not concerned if he throws 20 interceptions, 23 interceptions. It's how he recovers. So we got to give him a shot, you know. I mean that's what I would say. Keith, thank you for the super chat, buddy. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Dan Snyder's here. How about that? Dan Snyder's here. You're crazy. Why would you change your name? You still don't have a name. You're a team without a name. The Honorable Howie Roseman is almost as good as the great Bruce Allen. He's better at trades. You know what I mean? Better at trades. System of the Knot. What's up, my man? He says, yo, what's up? Sorry, I'm late. Not much, man. I had a stream with Joeyshakes earlier. It got blocked or something. Don't know why. Nobody said anything. So I had to put that in private, but I came back on here because we had an announcement during that stream that me and Joey are going to be doing a weekly podcast together. We're a podcast without a name right now. First one will be 9 p.m. Eastern this Saturday, and each week we're gonna rotate channels. First one will be on his channel, so look out for that. You know, you got to do a live draft with Joey. You know, here's what I told Bryce, LB, Joey. I am going to be doing a stream. I am going to send out a link. They can come and join me at any time. It's going to be open for guys to come in. You know what I mean? It's pretty good. I like it. I'm really hoping we go wide receiver. Smith drops to 12. If not, got to be quarterback or linebacker. Never can have too many quarterbacks or linebackers. The way I see it is you just got to you just got to go best available. And I'm sorry if I'm missing some of these. When I'm on StreamYard, it just very delayed already, you know. So here, after we take our pick at 12, do we trade up in the late first round and pick again in the first and use it on Terrence Marshall? If you don't take a receiver, I'm open to that. But if you're going to tell me if I'm going to make that move to trade up, me personally, I'm going for one guy. I'm going for JOK. And if I have to give up a first next year to do it, I am. You know what I mean? Oh, is Adrian. You know what? On Easter, I wished him a happy Easter. I texted him, and he texted me back happy Easter. It was really one of the first times I've heard from him in a long time. So I felt like, you know, at least he answered that. So I hope he's good. I haven't really talked to him too much besides that, though. But I miss Adrian. 500. Wouldn't it be great if each NFL team had direct Twitter account to the owners and GMs on draft day to provide input on who to draft so they can get their fans' preferred pick? I would love it. I would love to just like be able to like hack into it and then make the pick for Howie Roseman. You know? Shane says, hey, Philly 500, first time in one of your streams. Love the videos. Thank you, Shane. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. We're going to be doing a lot more of these. You know, Marion says, we need a ball hawk, cornerbacks, and a legit playmaker or wide receiver. We don't value taking linebackers high. Yeah, I mean, we do. We need all those things. But remember, I mean, if this team's trying to rebuild and it's going to take a few years, then we don't need to draft by need. We need to draft by talent. You know, that's my opinion. Would that wall come down if the Eagles pick a linebacker to draft? No, Zachary. Not if it's JOK. Even if it's Parsons or JOK, I'm totally good. You know? Who's your top 5 receivers in this draft? Hawk, I'll give you my top 5. Number 1, Jamar Chase. Number 2, Devontae Smith. Number 3, Jalen Waddle. Number 4, Terrence Marshall. Number 5, Rashad Bateman. That's mine. Now, I know some people don't agree with the Waddle Smith and then the Bateman Marshall, but that's how I have it. You know, Venom says, "What's up, Pretzel? Pretzel's here, huh? I look thinner. I think it's because the beard is more disgusting. To be honest with you, like, look at this crap. I gotta shave this crap. I gotta cut it. My wife's leaving razors all over the house for me to. I think she's trying to throw hints. That's matrimonial duties that way. But I better not say that. Somebody might get offended. No way we take a linebacker, we will take a corner for sure. Yeah, I mean, look, they don't historically take linebackers. That is so true. I agree with you. I would not. I am not. I have no problem taking a linebacker in the first round. Richard, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says 500 just got hired for Eagles owner. Who are you going to fire? What are you going to do with the team? I got hired as Eagles owner. Who am I going to fire? I probably fire my GM right away. That would be the first thing. The second thing is I'm going to come out and make an announcement. The Eagles logo will be returning to that. That will be the official logo once again, and the Eagles will be updating their jersey. First thing I do. That's what I'm doing. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Chase says, I'm a Cowboys fan, but I love. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that. Thank you. There are no defensive ends worth a first-round pick in this year's draft. There are great up to 4 cornerbacks in the first round, 3 to 4 wide receivers. I expect us to go after one of those 2 positions. I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. What scares me is the Eagles' history has them at 12, 13, 14 taking defensive linemen. Also, the Eagles have been notorious in the past for going on need instead of talent, especially in the first round. So, but I agree with you. And if I'm missing some of these, I definitely apologize. They're going really quick, and I wasn't kind of expecting them to go that quick. I didn't think I was going to have this many people, to be honest, you know, especially after just doing a stream. So thank you, guys. Dominic says, hey, yo, 500, I was watching JOK highlights. Beast. I would take him. I know. He's a beast. I love him. I think you can build defense. Look, I would take him. I would take him in a second. The problem is Howie wants to be more clever than the room, and Howie might go defensive end thinking being a genius. I know. That's what scares me. That's what's in the back of my mind. I'm trying to stay positive. Cody O'Neill says, "Oh, Horn's my favorite corner. If we go Horn at 12, I'm okay. I'm okay with Surtain, too. Either one. Hey, Philly, we have the draft capital to land J.C. Horn, Terrence Marshall, Sante Samuel, and Dylan Moses. Yeah, you do. I think you do. You have plenty of picks, you know." Would I be pissed if the Giants draft? No, I wouldn't be pissed. The only person that will piss me off if they took is Kyle Pitts. You know? Hey, yo, so do you think Terrence will be at the 7th pick in the 2nd round for the Eagles? I don't know. It sounds like he's going up stock-wise. So my guess is maybe you have to trade up to the late 1st round to get him, which I'm totally okay. Like if you go J.C. Horn or you took Parsons, let's say, or you took whatever at 12 and you want to come back with him, I'm good. You know? I thought I saw something on Xavier Collins. Speaking of Xavier Collins and stuff, I got a Philly Reacts coming to him. Did I just see UCF Jaguars name scroll by? These things scrolls by so quick I can't keep up. I thought I saw UCF. If I did, shout out to UCF Jaguar. Awesome, awesome guy. I love that guy. Spike that like, sub up to my man King Dingbat if you're new here, and ring that bell. Thank you, Last Jedi. Shout out to you. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Does anybody remember the Monday Night Massacre? It ruined my wine tasting term. I remember that. Yep. 500. How he's going to do the unexpected, whether it's good or bad when it comes to. I know that, and that's what scares me. You know, I agree with you. We need to trade up in front of Dallas for Pitts because they have interest in him. We can't let him go to Dallas. Just my opinion. I agree. There's talk Dallas is trying to get up to 4. So here's what I'll say: if Pitts hits 7, if he gets to 7, at that point, if I'm the Eagles, I'm moving up. 7, 8, 9. I'm not letting Dallas get Pitts. I am not letting Giants get him. It can't happen. It just can't. 500. How he's going to do the unexpected? Whether I think I read that Twin and Twin Eagles 2 and 5 is here. Man, shout out to him. Everybody, go sub him up. Elipa, I hope I said that right. Hey, 500. I don't trust how hey, look, it's perfectly logical. You know. Please get me out of work. Give me your boss's number. I'll call your boss. I'll say Tristan's there busting ass. You better let all your employees off right now. Or I'm gonna double moonwalk that ass. Just like that. Marcus, what are you trying to do to me, man? That would probably happen on a day like that. Both Cowboys and Patriots are trying to move up. Yeah, for 2 different reasons, you know. If I'm the Eagles, I'm trying to move up too, you know. I'm trying. Remember, Avery's linebacker now. I think he's going to be a thumper. Look out. I mean, we'll have to see how he plays. But I mean, I do think he's more natural at a linebacker, you know. 500, he said he wasn't taking shit, so I got kicked out of a Washington fans chat. You got kicked out of a Washington fans chat? I think I'm like the only one on YouTube who like does not want to kick anybody out. I do not want to ban anybody. I do not want anybody in timeouts. I just think it's such a waste of time. I just want people to come in and talk. You know what I mean? One Powerhouse, what is happening? Yo, Philly 5 million, what's going on? If we cannot move up to get the big 4 and we're committed to trading back to late 1st, do we trade back to 18-20, get a cornerback, and use the 2nd to get back in the 1st for JOK, risk it? Let me tell you, if I'm the Eagles and I went back again, so let's say I trade back from like 12 to 15, 16. If I trade back again, I'm taking JOK. I'm just taking them. And then I'll figure out a corner or a receiver in the next round. To me, JOK is where it's at. You know what I mean? You are a dingbat. Respect it. You gotta respect the dingbats. I respect everybody to say what they want, even when I don't agree with it, even if it's about me. I mean, that's football sports, you know what I mean? Richard, thank you for a super chat. Do a live stream with Mark Holmes. Well, you know, I've been doing those the know your enemy thing, and I've been doing the Giants right now. Next is the Cowboys, and Mark will be on for that for sure. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate the super chat, man. I don't know, is Mark streaming now? If we move up to 8, it would seem dumb. Well, let's say you move up to 8 and you spend a third round pick this year and a third next year. So you go to 8. Let's say Kyle Pitts fell to 8, right? So let's say you go from 12 to 8 and you give up your 12th pick overall, a third pick this year, and a third pick next year. Third round pick, right? So 2 third-round picks. You still got the first from Miami. I don't think that's stupid at all. I think it would be smart. You know, if you give away that first round pick to Miami, then yeah, you could be right. You know, Jerry Jones better not trade up for Pitts. Give me Penny. So no, you're getting. You know, Jerry Jones wants him. You know, Jerry Jones watches this channel. That's why. That's what it is. 500 draft me as your number 1 pick. I got more than Jamar Chase. Let's do it. I'm with you. What's your 40 time? You go live with Max. I went on his channel and did a pre-recording show of it. Very good channel. I think the link is in the description. Everybody go sub him up. Max Webster is mic'd up with Max Webster. Pretty cool. Thank you for distancing yourself from Mark Holmes. His takes are I don't know. I don't know what his takes are. I just know that he's, you know, Mark's my friend. We don't like each other's teams, you know. What's up, Dave Campbell? How are you? Phil just got home. How's it going? It's going good, man. Going good. How are you? Bill Belichick. I don't know what he's up to. Philly trade the 12th overall and the Dolphins' 2022 first-round pick to the Falcons for the 2021 4th overall. Question is, Kyle Cap, would that get it done? The Eagles got a first and a third to go to 6, right? So you'd have to give you a first. The 20, maybe like you give your first and a second. You know, you might have to give a couple thirds or third and a fourth. It'd be interesting to see what they're looking for, though. You know, if the Panthers get Kyle Pitts, they could definitely be a pretty dangerous team. Yeah, I mean, if they get good quarterback play, which I'm not sold on Darnold, but yeah, you're right. Philly 500 looking like Hurts being benched week 17. I look like Hurts being benched week 17. I'm good. Oh, crap. Philly, I had a dream I was with you in a buffet. That was definitely a dream because you won't be with me in a buffet. I don't go to buffets. For those that don't know, I refuse to go to buffets because what do you do in a buffet? You're going to sit there and you're going to look at the fat man at the buffet and you're going to look at him in the line. I can't eat like that. I can't be like that, and I'm not going to eat one meal and still be hungry. No buffets for me. I mean, look, technically, yeah, I think you could. Will they? I don't know. I have no idea, you know. When I saw we signed Eric Wilson and Jordan Howard, I was too. I forgot Eric Wilson. I thought he was gone. I thought somebody must have picked him up by now. You know, I think it's a good pickup. You know, it's not going to be a game changer, but I think he's decent. Thoughts on the Birds trading up to the 9 spot with Denver? Throw them a first and a third, and we jump New York and Dallas. Do it. Do it, Ben. Do it. Especially if Kyle Pitts is there. If somehow Pitts or Chase, do it. I mean, I'm ready to do that in a third round, you know. I'm all for it. Mark drove for a week from California back home. Don't know if you were following that. I also wish you would have visited you. He asked me where I was, but I'm 9-10 hours from where his daughter was. So I couldn't do that, but I did follow it. I mean, I've driven back and forth cross country 4 times. I hate it. But yeah, I have, you know. When I was pregnant, I had constant dreams of Chinese buffet. That's probably pretty normal. I heard that some women when they're pregnant have dream of laundry detergent, which is weird, huh? David Campbell, man, thank you for super chat. I appreciate that so much, man. He says, happy for Jordan Howard being back. Yeah, I think it's a good, safe pick. Short yardage back, no question about it. Thank you for super chat. Thoughts on drafting J.C. Horn and signing Steve Nelson? Yeah, I mean, I have no problem bringing in Steven Nelson. Question is, would you still draft J.C. Horn? I have no problem with doing both. I have no problem with it. I hope our O-line holds up this Mac. That's the key. That is the key, you know. Cosby, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Just here to say F the Cowboys, you the man 500. No, you the man. Thank you so much, and I totally agree. I totally agree with you. Sanders and Rager have big gig for the Eagles. I think so. I think so, Marcus. Miles Sanders to me is one of the big keys, because if you run the ball, and especially with him and Jordan Howard, it's going to help you with Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? They barely used, yeah, but remember we have a new coaching staff now. We have a new coaching staff, and I'm hopeful that is not going to be the same case. You know what I mean? Pitts will not pass Carolina. They've been very defense focused the past few years on the draft, and they're all in need of a tight end. Yeah, you might be right, T. That's why as soon as the 7th pick, if he's still on the board at 7, I'm trading up. Would the Carolina be willing to get a couple picks from the Eagles and Zach Ertz? Maybe we can throw the Panthers Zach Ertz. I don't want Pitts getting to Dallas. Which player do you think the Eagles at this point? Which players signing? I have no idea. You know, you have those dreams too. You guys have some crazy dreams. I have really crazy dreams, to be honest with you. I have also a weird thing where I speak in my sleep, and my wife writes it down because I say really bizarre shit, and it's very clear and it's really out there. You know, Philly 500 missed the live stream earlier. What happened to the stream? It for whatever reason, it got blocked or wouldn't play back. I don't know if it was just an internal error or somebody flagged it, which I don't know why they would flag it. But it was, it came with a special announcement that me and Joeyshakes are starting a weekly podcast together every Saturday, which will alternate channels. So look for that this Saturday. But that's why I had to come back on. I don't know why it was blocked. I don't know if it was flagged. I didn't get any strikes. I didn't get any emails, but I just put in private, and I figured I should come and at least tell you guys, the whole point of that stream was to let everybody know what was going on, Al Bats, man, thank you for super chat, man. Appreciate it. Philly 500 beaten down like Hurts in week 17. How does pick 6 look now? Thank you for super chat. I ain't beaten down. I'm like the Hulk. I'm fine, buddy. How does the pick 6 pick? 6 pick would have been great, but they didn't want it, But we'll see what happens. Let's see what happens and who we come out with, But thank you for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate it. Philly 5 minutes. I'm going to start recording some video. Would you appreciate it if you tuned in? Of course, I'll tune in. I'll subscribe. Hit me up at YoPhilly500. Let me know, and I'll support you however I can. You know what I mean? Holy tomatoes! Thank you for the super chat. He says, if Dallas gets Pitts, I have to get blood blood transfusion. I hear you. No doubt about it. Hey, 500. I'm like 5 feet and I run a 4.3. I'm a freshman and I'm running back, but not a start. That's pretty good. Keep it up, man. A few years, you'll be ready to go. Miles is too tender. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's what people say. I'm not so convinced. Sometimes I felt like they use that as an excuse, So would you be mad if the Eagles draft J.C. Horn and Asante Samuel with your first? No, I'm not. I like it. I think that would be pretty sweet. I mean, think about that cornerback combination for years to come. No, I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Can't wait to see. Yeah, I got to work on one this week. I got to get one done. No question about it. Let's see here. But yeah, no question. Would you be mad if we traded back to 18 to 20 to get JOK and then trade back up in the first to get Asante Samuel Jr. or Greg Newsome? No, I'm okay. As soon as you say JOK, I'm okay. I'm in. Just give me JOK. What do you think of the new? I hate the new college rule. I don't like it. I think it's stupid. I'm too used to different positions have different numbers, but you know that is just me. Yo, Philly, take a trip to Vegas this year for the Eagles-Raiders game. Flying here from Philly to see my birds kiss. I might. I might do that. If they play in Vegas and we can actually go, I might go. I should start. Can you imagine me a gaming channel? I throw that joystick. I get so pissed off. Am I okay? No, I'm not. I don't. No, I'm not trading 5 first-round picks for him. Maybe 2. I love that guy. You know, I love him. You know what I mean? I'm getting ready to do something on Nick Bolton and Chase Surratt. So I'm not sleeping on him. I just don't know enough about him. I see Eagles going defense first round. It's been their main target all of free agency. We'll draft someone for defense second round. That's why, Nick, I think they're going offense. Because they primarily went defense in free agency. I think they're going to go primarily offense in the draft. That's my thoughts. Why y'all saying... I don't know. I look defeated or something. You know, I'm good. I look good. What are they talking about? You know what I mean? There will be entertainment. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be entertainment because you guys like when I'm mad. I think people like when I'm mad more than when I'm happy. You know? We could take Stokes and Campbell in the second and third. Yeah, very, very possible. No question about it. So I'm going to do about 5 more minutes. Then I'm going to get going. Main part of this was just to come on and talk about, you know, the announcement of me and Joey doing a live stream. Doing a podcast every Saturday because the other video is not working. And if that video starts working, it was just like an error by YouTube, I'll put it back public. But other than that, I can't take any chances, you know. I'm going to Vegas this week and putting money on Dallas to win the bowl. You're wasting your money, my man. You know what I mean? 500, say a prayer for me, man. I was in a deadly car accident last week, broke 2 legs. Yeah, man, I'm praying for you, brother. I hope you get better, man. I hope you feel better. I'm glad that you're able to type right now. But reach out to me in the comment section, and you know, maybe I could talk to you a little more about what happened. But I'm praying for you. I can't wait to see Philly 500 as he says he doesn't want player how he chose because he's ass. I'm telling you, if they go and draft like Kwity Paye, you know, or one of the defensive ends from Miami, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. If they take a quarterback, you're gonna see me flip out. You know, I'll be live all 3 days on the draft. Yeah, I'll be here. Maybe not the 3rd day, but the first 2 days I'll be live streaming. If you were Howie, which player would you get for the first round? If I was Howie, I would do 2 moves. The first move would be to trade up and get Kyle Pitts. So I would try to get to 4 and get Pitts. If I can't do that, then my second move is to take, hopefully, Devontae Smith at 12 and then trade back up for JOK. Those are my dreams. Let's go. Eagles making some moves. Yes, we are. I think we've made some really good, underrated moves. Like some or soon in the second or third. Yeah. Look, they could use another back. I don't think they will take one that early, you know. 500 people say Hurts is the next Cobb. I'm too young. No, it's a horrible, Danny. That's a horrible comparison. Hurts and Cobb aren't even anything the same. No, Hurts is not. I don't even know how people come up with that one. You think the Eagles will draft? See, I think that's too early, Anthony. I think it's too early for Marshall, to be honest with you. You know, but I mean, that's just me. Maybe I can join the Eagles in a few years. I'm 5'8", 189 proud. I'm running back, and I'm in junior high school. Hey, we might need you, Nick Fuentes, but you're going to have to change that logo. No Barkley. Appreciate your time. Thanks for always giving me updates. Oh, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. 500. I seen Lane Johnson on ESPN today. Don't know if you've seen it, but it looks like he was wearing, and was women with him. Well, he was wearing what? Look at what he was wearing. What was he wearing? I like Eric Stokes. I think what? Maybe a second round pick. I'm not opposed. He's fast. That's for sure. You know what I mean? There's my guy, Rock the Artist. What's up? My dream is Jamar Chase. I know every time I talk about Jamar Chase, you put in the comments, stop teasing me. Stop teasing me. I hear you. Take a look at Khalil Herbert from Virginia Tech. Great running back, possible to get him 4th or 5th. I'll take a look at him, you know. Who's more dysfunctional? No, definitely Dan Snyder. Snyder, Jones, Lurie. That's how I would say it. Bad Dog said Giants Super Bowl if Daniel Jones just plays out. He's crazy. Bad Dog works for NASA. He's got green screen. He don't listen to him. It's like when they tell you they found some planet that has some crystal 200 billion miles away, but their microscopes can see it. I want Jamar Chase or Kyle Pitts so bad, man. Really, I do too. Smoke and Ride Daily. I'm with you. I would love them, you know. They say because Cobb and Hurts have the same skill set. No. First of all, Hurts a lot more cool under pressure than Cobb. I think Hurts has a better arm than Cobb, and he's definitely more mobile. I don't see that comparison at all. You know. There's Bubba. There's my man. It's because Chase is hands flown the best wide receiver in this draft. Just like, yeah, I agree. I think Jamar Chase is the best receiver in this draft. I agree with you, Bubba. No question about it. He's a stud, and we could have had him. No question about it. You know what I mean? J.C. Horn, I'm okay with J.C. Horn at 12. I think he's the best corner in this draft. You know? Giants beat us like once every 5 years. And then Giant fans think that everything has changed. Daniel Jones might stink. We don't know yet. So I think Hurts can become a franchise quarterback, but he must. Yeah, I think he can too. You know, he's got to develop. You know. Jay Marquez, thank you so much for super chat. He says Dallas still stinks. They really do. Carlos, what's up, my man? How are you? Somebody block this mother humper. He's got to go. Yeah, block that guy's ass. So you can't say that kind of stuff. That stuff I don't put up with. I'd rather take a wide receiver than a cornerback. I'm just like, just get the best guy available. You know what I mean? That's all I want. Yeah, that guy, just get him. Don't even time out. Just flat out kill him. You know, just get rid of him. He doesn't, you know, a guy like that, I don't even want on the channel. What's your biggest fear about Dallas and the Giants picking in the front of the Eagles? That they take Kyle Pitts, Kenneth. They take Kyle Pitts. You know, that's it. Five Trolls have nothing to do better. No, they have nothing better to do. No, it's not cool. Definitely not cool. You know, people like that I don't play with. They just got to go. They got to go. You know, assholes. Eagles, very cool, Travis. Very proud of you. At 12, we got to go best guy available at corner receiver. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Sport. You have your draft board. You have your rated guys, your rankings. And when you're drafting, you say, this is the best guy, regardless of position. And that's who you take. You know what I'm saying? No doubt about it. Scotty says, Sup Philly, you, LB, and Joeyshakes happily take on my break time at work. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, man. We got 250 people. If you haven't, please please subscribe. Appreciate you guys being here. Look, I can see that, Sharif. I can totally see that as coming. I could totally, would not surprise me. We're about to DMX. Is he still in the hospital? Ugh. Yeah, definitely prayers to him. 500 Smith better than Waddle. It's not close in my opinion. I agree. I have Smith above Waddle too, but I like them both. You know. Why wouldn't you want pay with Josh Sweat if Brandon Graham is going after this year? Because I don't think when you're at 12 and you're picking, I don't believe Kwity Paye is going to be better than some of the other guys that are going to be on the board. And I'm not drafting by position. I am drafting by who is the best player available. And the reason I'm doing that is because the Eagles most likely are not Super Bowl contenders next year. We're rebuilding over the next few years. So what your need is next year may not be in 2 years. So you just go with best available player. That is my philosophy. I would love Parsons. I would love JOK. No question about it. 500. I respect EDP. Please don't have him on your State of the Eagles. He just wants to talk over you the whole time and cuss the whole time. Nothing else to say. I don't know that he would want to even come on. He might want to come do like a gun show at me or something. Where you can reach out to me, One Powerhouse, at YoPhilly500 on Twitter, or you can email me YoPhilly500 @yahoo.com. Either one of those guys, either one of those places, rather. You know, trade up big. Hey, I'm all for that, Rock Doors. I have no problem with that whatsoever. You know, if we go corner, go back in the first for JOK. I love it. I love Howie too. Pause. Agreed. You know, if Justin Fields drops to 12, would you be surprised if the Eagles pass on him and how he came out last year? Said you were a guy. No, if he's at 12, it would scare me that he would do that. I don't want him to, but it would scare me. It's been like 10 minutes. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. You're right. It is. Yeah, just lift your arm. Yeah, you want some of these. You want some of that. Why did the Eagles trade McNabb to Washington? He was cooked and washed. Because the Eagles knew he was washed up and he was old and he wasn't the same guy, and they got a second-round pick for it. I mean, I didn't like interdivision trade, but I mean, look, I don't care, you know. Eric says, I pray. Oh, me, you too. Eric, that's my single biggest fear, you know. Should the Eagles trade Derek Barnett if we no, because JOK is a linebacker. He's not going to be an edge rusher. But I wouldn't mind trading him, you know, anyways, you know. I could appreciate. Oh, no problem. One Powerhouse, no question about it. Thank you, buddy. Love the content. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you too, man. Do you think the Eagles acquired so many first-round picks for Watson, then regret it with all the off? No, I don't think so. I think they're just trying to build up. I mean, maybe they're saying, "Hey, we'll get a bunch of first-round picks in case it doesn't work out with Hurts." But yeah, I mean, you never know, you know. Why did I love Carson? Where is that? Why did you love Carson? Because he was our franchise quarterback, and he at 2017 he had an unbelievable year. We won Super Bowl. You like this picture better? I love that picture. Yes, there you go. Now you're talking. Also, do you think the Eagles will trade up to 4? Do you think they still can come back up in first round? If they trade up to 4, I don't think you can come back up to the first round. I think you have to do one or the other, you know. If Howie doesn't draft well this year, he's back in the basement. I agree with you. You know. Blister, you don't like Maddox? I think Maddox in the slot's okay. I want J.C. Horn, Terrence Marshall, and Eric Stokes. I'm totally happy with that draft. You know what I mean? Is Carson cooked? We're gonna find out, aren't we? J.C. Horn is too grabby in NFL. He better fix that. Look out. I can't even pronounce his name, but I know the corner you're talking about. I like that kid a lot. I like him a lot. I love how fake NASA's new Mars rover is. Pause. Love it. If you've never been to the league, you should plan. Have you ever been to Link before? Oh, I've been to the Link plenty of times. That and the vet. And the vet. The vet was, I liked the vet better. It was dirty. It was filthy, but it was louder, and I thought it was more intimidating. No question about it. So we're gonna do like 2 minutes here, and I'm gonna wrap this up. Yeah, I agree. Got to go best player available. I mean, that's the key. JC and Jock is my dream first round, unless Pitts or Chase falls. I would look if Pitts or Chase falls 7. I think you got to try to get it. So the special announcement was that me and Joeyshakes 72 are going to be doing a weekly podcast together. As of right now, it'll be every Saturday, 9 Eastern time, and we'll rotate channels. This week, we're going to start on his channel. The name of the podcast is We Don't Have a Name. That's the name. We don't have a name yet. It's a podcast without a name, but we're going to have a contest, and hopefully you guys can help us think of one. So look for that. That'll be Saturday night on Joeyshakes' channel. If the Cowboys drop Cowboys, do you fear the offense? I fear that offense for years and years to come. Nelson song. Nelson, Nelson, Nelson. He stinks. Gonna make Patriot fans drink. Thank you. Good night, Dave Campbell. Appreciate that, man. Washington No Names podcast. Yeah. I mean, if Washington football team can have no name, why can't we until we can figure it out? You know what I mean? The No Name podcast. Yeah, maybe that's the winner, There she is. There's the queen. The link is beautiful, state of the art, but Veteran Stadium was like, the vet was it. I mean, I remember the first year the link opened, we went. It felt like too nice. Like, this is too nice. Kelly Green podcast, maybe. Dingbat podcast. That's what you get every day on my channel. You were close. Oh, where is it? Oh, you were closer to the vet. Yeah. I like the vet. The only thing I didn't like about the vet is I wouldn't be able to. I couldn't go to the bathroom because the lines were insane and didn't have enough bathrooms. 128850. Thank you, buddy. If they draft JOK, I'll call it that. Yeah. But we're gonna have a contest so you guys can help us name what it is. Marie, I don't know if you've been here a while, but they blocked my other video. I don't know what it was, if it was the person's thumbnail. So I'm not sure if that was on purpose or accident. So I wanted to come back on and talk about it. Will says, "You the man, follow your kid." Oh, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. The Roseman Resistance podcast. That is pretty good. You have to enter in that one. I like that. Roseman Resistant podcast. That is good. The design is better at the link. Hey, you remember the Spectrum? I remember the Spectrum. Spectrum, yeah. I watched a lot of hockey and basketball games at the Spectrum. Spectrum was it. But the vet and the Spectrum, jeez, I remember it all, yeah. Remember Prism, the channel Prism? That's where all the Sixers and Flyers were always on. Yeah, they blocked it. The only thing I could think of was the guy's thumbnail that we were all laughing at. But that wasn't on me. I didn't get any strikes or anything. They didn't even email me, but they blocked it. So I don't know if it was a mistake or not. Philly Shakes, yeah, we thought of that one. People said that. You guys will have to submit it. 500 because never. I will never be a communist. I'm a free market capitalist. You're the best, 500. Have a great night. A lot of matrimonial duties. Definitely. Thank you, buddy. Shaking the Dings. I'm gonna love these names. We're gonna do like a 2-week contest, and then whoever wins, they'll win something. We'll have to talk about the prize. I'm gonna email collab sometime before your brother. Great stream. All right, Eagle Slayer, you got it, man. Philly recognizes this. The Cowboys are interested in Pitt. Somebody help. I know. I was saying this earlier. It scares the crap out of me. And if I'm the Eagles, I cannot allow that to happen. If Dallas is waiting for him, I'm going up and I'm getting him. Joseph Stalin. I don't even know who that is. I mean, I know Joseph Stalin, but I don't know the football player. Norway worked. Yeah, but Norway's a very small country, and it's not communism. It doesn't work here. Not in a country with this much population. Well, I'm not going to get into all the politics. We'd be here all night. So the special announcement was that me and Joeyshakes 72 will be doing a weekly podcast every Saturday. We'll be alternating channels. Right now, it's called Podcast Without a Name because we don't have a name for it. So that was it in a nutshell, really. We have to trade up if Pitts is available at 9. Absolutely. 500. Vic. I mean, Carson left early. Carson, who knows what he could have been, but he's not an Eagle anymore. Vic left a different way, you know. I loved Vic, you know, no question about it. Okay, guys, so we're geez, I did an hour. I thought I was only gonna do 30 minutes. I gotta go cook now, you know, because I can cook, let me tell you. But anyways, thank you guys for being here. If you haven't, please please subscribe. Thank you for to all the channel members, the mods. You guys were great. You double moonwalked that ass when you had to. Thank you for all the super chats. I appreciate each and every one of you guys so much, and we'll be back tomorrow. So with that said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat, and hopefully this video continues to play.